హాయ్ వ్యూయర్స్, ఇక్కడ ధర్మశాలకు వచ్చేసాము. ఫైనలీ మేము ఇక్కడ రీచ్ అయ్యేసరికి ఆల్మోస్ట్ 4:30 అయింది. Here comes our bus from Amritsar to Dharamshala. So we are on a 3-week trip and we're done with the first spot, which is Amritsar, and from here we are on our way to Dharamshala, where we are going to spend the next 3 days. And there are very limited options when it comes to the bus journey. I'm not so sure about the train. I'm sure there must be even more limited options for train. And out of the available limited options, we have chosen this Volvo bus. We will link in the link as well as the price details here so that you can see what it is like. So we onboarded to the bus and then we started moving towards Dharamshala, and this is how the journey is going on. There are a lot of constructions happening on the road, and then meanwhile the driver stops near this very little small dhaba for a quick lunch. And there are all kinds of dhaba food that you can expect, like roti, fried rice, sandwiches and tea, coffee. So I've ordered for a fried rice and he has put a lot of ajinomoto, so initially it didn't feel so great, but later on I started liking it, of course because of the MSG levels in that. And this is how the most of the road towards Dharamshala looked like. So there has been a lot of construction going on, and yeah, let's see how it goes. మేము దారిలో ఉన్నాము, ధర్మశాలకు వెళ్తున్నాము. ఈ కొండల్లో మధ్యలో ట్రాఫిక్ జామ్ ఉంటే ఇదే పెద్ద తలనొప్పి. అన్నీ స్లోగా అయిపోతాయి, బ్లాక్ అయిపోతుంది. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఈ బ్లాకేజ్ క్లియర్ చేసుకొని స్లోగా మేము రీచ్ అయ్యేసరికి 3 అవుతుంది అనుకుంటా. మార్నింగ్ ఎప్పుడో 8కి స్టార్ట్ అయ్యాము, బట్ వ్యూ అంతా బాగుంది. అన్నీ గ్రీన్గా కొండలు ఉన్నాయి వస్తుంది, ఎందుకంటే అన్ని గుంటలు ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి. అటు చూస్తే వ్యూ అంతా బాగానే ఉంది. రోడ్లు కొంచెం బాగుంటాయి, కొన్ని దగ్గరలో గుంటలు ఉంటాయి, బట్ ఓవరాల్గా జర్నీ అయితే చాలా బ్యూటిఫుల్గా ఉంటుంది. మేము ఆల్రెడీ స్లోగా 34-35 degrees నుంచి ఒకటొకటి తగ్గుతూ వస్తుంది, అండ్ వీఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు సెన్స్ ఇట్. ఓ మై గాడ్. We've got down at Dharamshala. There are actually 2 bus stops. One is the private one and one is the public one. And the Volvo and any other private services usually get stopped at the private stop. So we've got down there and there will be cabs available. So we booked our stay at McLeod Ganj, and that's almost around 10 kilometers from Dharamshala. So we got a cab and their prices are fixed, so there is no point in bargaining. And they were taking 400 rupees for one way trip from Dharamshala to McLeod. So we got the cab, and then we were going through the Dharamshala market towards the McLeod Ganj, and this is how the room looks like. We did book it in the Backpackers Inn, and this is the view from the balcony of the room, and I really liked it. This is the first hill station of this 3-week trip, and in the pretty hot May season, we've come to the first hill station of the trip, and that is really giving me the chills. Hello viewers, so we are in McLeod Ganj right now. ధర్మశాలకు రీచ్ అయ్యేసరికి ఆల్మోస్ట్ 3 అయింది. అక్కడ నుంచి ఒక క్యాబ్ ట్యాక్సీ తీసేసుకొని McLeod Ganjకి వచ్చేసి మా స్టే రీచ్ అయ్యాము. రూమ్ చెక్ ఇన్ అయ్యాము. ఊరికే ఇలా చుట్టుపక్కల ఎలా ఉందో చూద్దామని. సన్సెట్ అవర్ అయింది, సో అలా పైకి వచ్చాము. జస్ట్ ఎక్స్ప్లోరింగ్ మా చుట్టూ వ్యూ ఎలా ఉంది అని. అండ్ దెన్ ఇప్పుడు బయటకు కూడా వెళ్ళి బయట ఎలా ఉందో కూడా అన్నీ చూసుకొని రేపు ఎల్లుండికి ఒక ఐటినరీ ప్రిపేర్ చేసేసుకుంటాము. వీలైనంత ఫుటేజ్ కవర్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేస్తాము. And this is how the view around the stay. Actually, indaka ఆ ప్లేస్లో ఒక మంచు కొండ కూడా కనిపించింది. ఇప్పుడు మొత్తం మంచు వచ్చి కవర్ చేసేసింది. ఫాగ్ వల్ల కవర్ అయిపోయింది. రేపు ఎల్లుండిలోపు ఎప్పుడైనా కనిపిస్తే అది కూడా చూపిస్తాను. After checking into the room, we did rest for a bit and got freshened up, and we got out of the room to explore the market in the McLeod Ganj. So there are a lot of outlets in the McLeod market, including outlets for shopping as well as eating, and the food options are really great. There is this cute little cafe that I like, which I will show you a little later, and they served the best food at the Dharamshala. Which is almost like the Tibetan culture, and this is how the market looks like. And once we go to the corner of the market, almost towards this way, they do have the market square, which is kind of a center of the market. So we were just kind of exploring. Yeah, this is the market square that I was talking about. And you have to try all the food options that are available there, and also shop a bit. This is a restaurant called McLeod, and actually this is the sunset hour, and we wanted to sit and watch the sunset at some place, but the market is very crowded and we couldn't find a peaceful place for that. So this one has actually an open roof, and we have seen the Google reviews for this, and there were good reviews for the food as well as the ambience and stuff. So we went in and we checked with the servers as to where can we get the nice view of the sunset, and they suggested us the usual place, the open rooftop. But I guess that's a 3-storied building or something, so we were going there to have a nice beer with a sunset view, and I would say this gives me like a vintage good ambience vibe. And there was the apple cider vinegar beer, which is not easily available anywhere in Hyderabad though, so I was happy. This is the rooftop, and then we got a corner there, a cozy corner, to watch the sunset and enjoy some food. We had a dinner in the McLeod restaurant post the sunset, and now we are on the way back to the room, and this is how the market looks during the night time. It's crowdy but still has that vibe with the small little outlet corners. I'm sure that I had my dinner, but I'm drooling wherever I'm seeing a little cozy place. It's just the foodie in me. We reached almost near to the stay, and from the main road there are around 120 steps. We were almost tired. We're done for the day with all the journey, because I think we started from almost 8 in the morning. We were very tired, but somehow pushing just to reach the room and lie down and take some rest and have a good night's sleep. So after the steps there is this little walkway, but any which ways most of the stays were like this, because it's a hill station and you have to go either up or down to go to the stay, and there were very few which were actually on the road, so we were kind of okay with that. But we really got a good room under the budget with a good view, so I think it's all worth it. We reached back to the stay, and this is how the night view looks like. There were so many lights in the live, but however, the camera could capture only half. This is it for the day, and we're gonna go to bed. Thank you.